When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Las Vegas, home to the UNLV Rebels. As we'll see the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from the ACC, the UNLV Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Ducks will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So UNLV's offense will have the first possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent, and both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names, you know, brand versus brand, big-time baller versus big-time baller, trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Hand off from the shotgun.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down, the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Gets it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. He just about took that one all the way to the house. They finally get him down after a tremendous return. So Oregon's offense will have its first possession of the game. And you've got to believe this defense has put in extra time to try to slow down this tight end, David. But the question, can they even stop him?
It's one thing to watch it. It's another thing to stop it. And it just impressed with the way they move him around. They use him. Sometimes he blocks. Sometimes he's a wide receiver. Like, sometimes he lines him.
And the pressure was too much. the 15.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Touchdown, Oregon. Fired in from the red zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Wants to throw. It's Horn. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes, because we haven't seen in the last couple weeks.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll run it from the gun. Crosses the 30, he's got away. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Ducks trying to win the day by running for another first down.
Yeah, run the football. It's always been the staple. We can go back as far as you want with Oregon teams. The ones that were good, they were built on the running of the football, the physicalness. Run the ball, baby.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Wants to go up top on first down. Works the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Gets the back moving. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Completes it in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got it set up on the outside. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Second down, he'll throw it. Finds the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Holding.
They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Ducks will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Makes the quick grab. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Second down coming up. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Spins away from the defense. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle. It's Bean. Off to the races to the right. Touchdown, Rebels. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David.
Oh, he's got some space. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to his guy, and he does the rest, and that generates a huge play.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Started this drive with a bang, but now it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the Ducks have it with a 1st and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana delivered the knockout blow early in this one, en route to the type of win that can turn some heads there in the Sun Belt. Trust me when I say the party is on in Lafayette. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. pulls and fires complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rallying to the football?
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Horn. Snagged in the middle, it's Parrish. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Rebels come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. And the Rebels will call on their punt team. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Catches it cleanly at the 20. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. After that huge play, they've now got it inside the 30. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Ducks are threatening in the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He makes a grab. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Oregon! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
One thing this team has shown early this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to fast starts. That was critical for them, winning their first game, and you've seen it here in this one too. They show up ready to go. There's no sleepwalking. I think you got to give this coaching staff a ton of credit for putting their players in good positions to have success.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to throw, it's Horn. Fires to the big fella. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes a connection. He's loose. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. This offense needs a little something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Vegas. Fit it in the window for the score.
And now that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
On the move from inside his 5. And the return. Showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Thanks to grab.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
Off the RPO, complete. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. The Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Hauls it in. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you loved playing on teams with great offenses.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. And it's third down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer.
And that's a nice end to this first half. Put points on the board, create a little bit of momentum. You're still losing, I know. Go into the locker room, talk about some adjustments, and come out with some momentum.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful first 2 quarters of football there today in Vegas. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Allegiant Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. The Rebels will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 43-yard line, but a terrific return sets up the offense. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Third and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. He's got his man, makes the grab. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. On fourth down, looking to pass. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks will line it up on first and going for it all. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with the pickup of 4. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on third and long from the 22. Got his man quickly. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asked to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. 14. And he's going to try to return this one. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. UNLV ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bates the grab on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Leaves it with the back. And the ball's free in the backfield. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Oregon. The defense putting points on the board.
You practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. UNLV is ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. Here they come, first and 10 from the 48. Leaves it with the back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense.
Turning on the Jets. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. It's broken up and almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be 4th down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. To the air, it's Horn. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels. Quick strike through the air for the score. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? You can't miss. You've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. On the run, still looking. Got his man on the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Line. Set on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
They've got the lead, but here in the 4th quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly.
Breaks into the open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Finds his tight end. Made a defender miss. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. The Ducks have this offense rolling. He leaves it with his back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
That is a tremendous job by the defender on that play, because when the ball was thrown, his head was turned around. He was watching the receiver, quickly spun the head, turned his shoulder, located the ball, and then knocked it down.
Got his man. Oh, he got loose. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. With the catch, it's Royer. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. The give on the option. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rebels in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Dropping back, it's Horn. He makes the catch along the sidelines, but the official signaling that he's out of bounds. 3rd down coming up. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And that falls incomplete on 4th down, but wait just a second. There is a flag, and this is a big call.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. Looking to throw on 1st down. They get to him as he throws.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
Now facing a 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped the football. He had it right in the middle of the field and just ran before he finished the catch. It'll be 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stick.
Turning it on. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! And the stomping has commenced. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. If you need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Rebels offense is back on the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Back to pass, it's Horn. That's reeled in, it's Bean. Slips a tackle, and he's got room. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And a 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Parrish. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Wants to throw on first down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. From the gun on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
Motion from the back. On fourth down, going to the air. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Takes it the other way. He's inside the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
52, UNLV, 22.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep. This offense has it with really good field position. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Going to swing it on second down. Here comes the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Another incompletion on third down.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And this will fall incomplete. Winning can become a